Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Office Camper, my YouTube channel. Very happy because we are starting today my new video series, how to build your own camper van. I'm starting this video series because I was studying one year and a half, just making research to build my own conversion van. And then I start building my van. And today a lot of people say that I have one of the best vans out there on YouTube in this moment. So I decided to create this series in order to answer a lot of questions that people ask me about my own van, my own building, researching, planning process and all that kind of stuff. So in this series of videos, I'm going to try to answer those questions. This is not a Bible. Don't be so serious about this. This is just my experience, one year and a half learning and studying and researching about vans and conversion vans and all that kind of stuff, trying to do the best project that I can with my own hands, and then start building my own camper van. So all of the things that I'm saying here are part of my own experience. All human beings are different, so everyone had different kind of needs. So you don't have to take this like a statement. So this is my own experience, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. Every great project starts with good planning. So I think that this is the first step, planning what kind of, for what purpose you are going to use your van, your camper van, your motorhome. So that is going to be the first step, considering that you are making a DIY project that suits all of your unique needs. We are talking here about doing a serious conversion that add value to your vehicle. If you are planning to invest a lot of money and then start building your conversion, maybe you are going to spend a lot of money on your project. So you want to make sure that you are going to add value to your project in case that you want to sell your van later. So that's why we're starting with research and doing a lot of research always. And today with YouTube, with all the forums, with all the website, the web portals are related to van life, all the communities out there, it is very easy to get a lot of experience of other persons and start mixing that with your own needs. When I start my own conversion van, my own conversion project, I start researching and try to look other people's successes, mistakes, what they do right, what they do wrong, what great ideas I can take for different persons, and I try to obviously to apply all of that things into my own project. You are going to find a lot of great sites out there, great YouTube channels that are making a very good job. When we try to start a conversion project, if you are not a professional carpenter, for example, like me, maybe you are going to have some fears of starting doing the things by yourself. But I tell you, I haven't any experience. I just made one or two cabinets in my life, one desk I remember, and then I start researching and watching a lot of those DIY videos. Those DIY videos are a great introduction for techniques to build, for example, cabinets, learn about insulation, learn about floor plans and all that kind of stuff. So when I start, I have the same fears that maybe you have today, and I want to be clear about that because I think that going through that fears is one of the most beautiful things that I learned during my conversion van project. There's two completely different scenarios when you start researching for doing a conversion van project DIY. of course, or camper van, or a stealth van. One of the first one that I consider is the standard type of camper van. The standard type of camper van, you use it on weekends, maybe for travel, and you are not worried about stealth. And the second one is the stealth campers or stealth vans. In that kind of vehicles, the exterior design and also some aspects of the interior design are critical to achieve the stealth capabilities of your vans. You want to make sure, if you want to go for a stealth van or a standard camper van, and that is going to make a huge difference in all of your projects. So another thing that you have to consider is in which kind of terrain you're going to use your van. For example, if you need a four-wheel drive vehicle, you need a two-wheel drive vehicle, you need a diesel engine, maybe if you are in Europe, or maybe in the States, there's a lot of people considering buy some diesel power vehicles also. So that aspect is going to be critical for your daily basis, then your fuel consumption, your economy, your budget, and all that kind of stuff. So you want to make sure that you select the proper kind of rig with a diesel power engine, gas power engine, with a manual transmission or an automatic transmission. So all of those factors are going to be critical when you're planning your project. One of the things that you want to make sure is that, for example, you are going to use a high roof van or a standard roof van. If you are planning to do stealth camping, I will go for a standard roof van instead of a high top or high roof van. For a simple reason, nobody's going to notice. It's more stealthy, a standard van, obviously, than a high roof van. But there are some exceptions, like for example, some Sprinter vans, some new vans, the Fiat Ducato, all of that kind of cargo vans just appear like cargo vans, and they also are high roofs. So you always have some exemptions. But if you want to go with a simple kind of camper van, doesn't make, obviously you are going to go with a high top or high roof camper van, obviously, because stealth doesn't matter, and what you want is be standing inside your vehicle and have more comfort. Well, I learned during my experience, I spend a lot of time in subterranean parking lots, especially at summer when it's very hot outside. I just go to this underground parking lots on the malls, on the shopping centers here, and it was very fresh. It was the temperature was great, and outside I was running from the sun. That's a great aspect of standard roof van, that you can park also that vans everywhere. So as you can see, if you define well your priorities from the beginning, then you are going to be very thankful for doing that, because every single inch inside of your van, every single decision in a tiny space, it is very important and make a huge difference in the way you travel, you live, you feed yourself, you work, you sleep, and all that kind of stuff, because you have a tiny space and you have to maximize this tiny space to suit all of the comfort that a human being needs. So that is why it is very important to do a well plan project, because like I told you, every single inch, every centimeter or everything counts here. On tiny spaces, 5 centimeters, 10 inches, 5 inches make a huge difference. Maybe you can put your bed in some configuration, but if you have 5 more inches, you can do a completely different layout. So if you want to live in your van, or if you are planning to do big trips in your van, that is going to be a game changer for you. And I tell you, I live in a van, and what I achieve in my van is awesome, because I have I see a lot of people that have always the same configuration, because they just use the space in only one way. But I think different. I think that you have to use your space in different ways, using the multi-purpose spaces. I have a video of that. You can find it there on YouTube in my channel, maximizing the interior spaces. So basically what I do in my own design is that, for example, I have 3 different places to work in my van. For example, if I want to put a laptop, I have three different configurations to do that, and that's make a huge difference when you're living in your van, because you get bored. It is a very tiny space. Sometimes it's raining and you need different configurations. So I always think maybe go for the biggest van that you can, obviously in your segment, considering your budget and all that kind of stuff. But every single inch, every single centimeter makes a huge difference. And if you can use those spaces in different kind of ways, for example, you don't have to have your table always in the same place. You don't need to have your bed always in the same place, for example. There's a lot of great examples of that you can check out on some German motorhomes, how they use the multi-purpose space, and Japanese motorhomes also. They do an incredible job. Before I start building my own conversion van, I had a lot of opportunities to bought different kind of vans, but finally I go for space. You know, my van is an old one but has space on it, and for me, you can change maybe your engine, you can do all that kind of stuff, but you can change the space that you have inside. So if you want to go serious, and if you're planning to live in your van, always, like I say, try to buy the biggest van that you can. Always, if you have the extended version, version of that van, maybe it's going to be a great idea to go directly with that version of van. So when you start building your conversion van, you are going to think, I'm sure that you are going to think a lot of all the people that you watch on YouTube, all the people that inspires you, all the mistakes that other people done. Everything is very important, and you don't have to, everything counts, the mistakes, the successes, everything, because all of that is going to be part of your project. So life is about mistakes, life is about successes, and your project is going to be is not going to be far of that. Do a lot of research, guys. You're going to appreciate that when you start your conversion van project or camper van. Doing research and define your priorities is going to be the game changer. And as I told you in the beginning, every good project, every great project start with good planning. Well guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This was the first episode of this series of videos. We are going to cover a lot of topics. If you have comments, please, or questions, or something that you want to know about here on this, also on this series of videos, you can leave always the comments down below. I want to hear that things from you guys, because I want to know what are you interested and how I can help you. So stay tuned for the next video that is going to appear very, very soon. As always, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video if you find this information useful. And yeah, if you like it, you can hit the thumbs up over there, and see you on the next video.